Now see, a question is x square upon x4 minus x square minus 12 dx. What best we could do with this question? So first of all, we must factorize it. Keep in mind the questions in which factorization is possible. We need not to apply completing the square method. So if we are able to factorize it, then only we can go further. Otherwise, we are not allowed to solve it. Integral x square upon x4 minus 12 4x 3x. So its factors will be x square upon x square minus 4 x square plus 3. Now this we need to simplify. One thing you are hope you will be able to catch it very fast, x square as well x square. So we need not to think about its. So what I could do, x square upon x square minus 4 x square plus 3, it will be a upon x square minus 4 plus b upon x square plus 3. Now we need to calculate the values of a and b. So taking LCM, it will be x square minus 4 x square plus 3 a x square plus 3 plus b x square minus 4. Denominator to denominator get cancelled. X square is equals to a plus b x square plus 3a minus 4b. Now we are getting a plus b equals to 1 and 3a minus 4b equals to 0 because there is no constant term. When constant term is missing, then we can write that as 0. So we have been with the condition that a plus b equals to 1 and 3a minus b equals 4b equals to 0. I need to write this on the next sheet. A plus b equals to 1, 3a minus 4b equals to 0. Now we need to simplify these equations. So first equation must be multiplied by 4. It will become 4a plus 4b equals to 4. Cancel 7a equals to 4. A equals to 4 by 7. When a is 4 by 7, b will be 3 by 7. Now as per the question, it was a upon x square minus 4 plus b upon x square plus 3. A upon a means 4 by 7 upon x square minus 4 dx plus b, that is 3 by 7 integral 1 upon x square plus 3 dx. Now we need to implement in this one identity, in this another identity. I suppose you remember these two identities. The other day I have taught you 1 upon x square minus a square also, and I have taught you the identity for 1 upon x square plus a square also. So first identity is 1 upon x square minus a square. So it will be 4 by 7 will be as it is. 1 upon 2a. 1 upon 2a is 4 by 7 log x minus a upon x plus a. X minus a is 2 upon x plus a is 2 plus 3 by 7 1 upon x square plus a square. 1 upon a, tan inverse x upon a. A is root 2 whole square. So 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a plus c. This will be the answer. More simplification could be done. 1 by 2 log x minus 2 upon x plus 2 plus root 3 by 7 tan inverse x upon root 3 plus c will be the final answer. So like this way we could do these questions. Now similar to this, there are many questions which we could do. A question is given. Let us think what best decision we can make with this question. It is integral. It is one of the very good and important question. 1 plus x square upon 1 plus x4 dx. What best we could do with this? So let us think. I'm dividing numerator and denominator with x square. I'm dividing numerator and denominator with x square. So it will become 1 upon x square plus 1 upon x square plus x square. Now, another step I am taking, I am subtracting 2 from it and adding 2 in it. Now see, this becomes a perfect square. Is it? With this, we are going for a very good question. That's why I'm teaching you this. Otherwise, I might have not taught you this. It will become x minus 1 upon x 2 whole square plus root 2 whole square. Right now, I'm writing it 2 only. Hope you are able to understand this 2. This 2 I have written 2 into x into 1 upon x. 2 into x into 1 upon x. Now a square plus b square minus 2ab. A minus b2 whole square. Now if we are supposing it as t, x minus 1 upon x equals to t. X will become 1. 1 upon x will be minus, means plus 1 upon x square. Dx will be equals to dt. Now see, it becomes, numerator will become dt upon t square plus root 2 whole square. 1 upon x square plus a square. 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a plus c. Now you need to put the value of t. Then you will be getting answer. So it's a good question. Based on this application, I'll teach you in the next coming class. But similar question, one more is there that you will do at home. It is 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square This is the question you need to do at home. Still, there are many integral by part only. So in that series, one more question I'm taking, but that will be from integral by part. It is integral x square into log x dx. X square into log x dx. What I need to do with this question? Hope you remember how to select the first function. For selecting the first function, I have taught you one formula, ILATU. ILATEU. So algebraic comes after logarithmic function. So it will be log x into x square dx. Now first function I need to take as log x. So when we need to apply product rule, first function integral of second dx minus integral ddx of first function into integral of second function to whole integral with respect to x. So log x into x square will be x3 by 3 minus log x will become 1 upon x, x square will be x3 by 3 dx. It will become x2. X cube log x upon 3 minus 1 by 3 I am taking separate x square dx. X cube log x by 3 minus 1 by 3 x square integral will be x3 by 3 plus c. This could be written as 9 also. So this will be the answer for the question, and I suppose you are able to see the question in the previous class, that is YouTube video. I have solved similar questions also. In that you might have seen there were many questions based on this concept only. One more question I'm doing with the same technique. Now I'm taking integral tan inverse x dx. So what I must do again in this, only one function is given and we are not knowing the integral of single function tan inverse x. We are knowing, but its integral I am not knowing. So one thing is I can take into one. Another thing is I can suppose tan inverse x as t. So x will become tan t. So whichever you are finding better, you could go like that. So I'm taking into one. In the beginning only I'm applying by part. So first function tan inverse x into integral of 1 dx minus integral differentiation of first function tan inverse x. Always keep in mind first function with the technique also will be that whose differentiation we could do very easily into integral of 1 dx. Whole ka integral is there, so that dx will be coming over here. So tan inverse x. The integral of 1 with respect to x will be x minus integral tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square into 1 ka integral will be x dx. x tan inverse x. Now denominator we are supposing as t. 1 plus x square equals to t. So 2x dx will be equals to dt. X dx will be equals to dt by 2. Integral 1 upon t dt by 2. So it will be half of log mod t plus c. So the final answer will be x tan inverse x minus 1 by 2 log mod t. T is 1 plus x square plus c. It is the final answer for the above given question. Still, we can do some more different type of questions based on by part only. So one more question I'm going to take. See, this question is given. It's a very good and important question. It is only for 2 marks. But when we'll see this question, we find it is little tough. X square plus 1. Log x square plus 1 minus 2 log x whole upon x4 dx. So this is the question. Now its integral we are going to do. So first of all, integral under root x square plus 1 upon x square. From this x4, 1 power went out. Na? So x3 is still left. In the root, x will become x square. Now it will be log x square plus 1 minus log x square dx. Now see, it will be under root 1 plus 1 upon x square. Log a minus log b will be log a upon b, that is x square plus 1 upon x square whole upon x cube dx. Next step, one more step I need to take. 1 plus 1 upon x square log 1 plus 1 upon x square upon x cube dx. Now see, 1 plus 1 upon x square equals to t. Its differentiation minus 2 upon x cube dx will be equals to dt. So it will be under root t into log t, and the value of dx will become dt upon 1 by 2 with negative sign. Now in this by part can be implemented easily and you will be able to simplify it. Log x will be the first function and root log t will be the first function and root t will be the second function, because log x is logarithmic function and root t is the algebraic function. As per I let you, this will be the concept. Now after this, I'm going to give you one more technique. This will make you able to solve the questions based on another technique. This is again important for 1 to 2 marks mainly, but based on this question, technique based question, integral e to power x, integral e to the power x fx plus f dash x. Integral e to the power x fx plus f dash x dx will be equals to e to power x fx plus c. This is only the formula. If you'll integrate it, I'll show you in the coming days that how to get it. Okay, now itself, no problem. It's not a big deal. Integral e to power x fx plus integral e to power x f dash x dx. Now, first function what must be taken and second function what must be taken. This is one of the very important thing. So I'm taking first function as fx. Integral of e to power x will be e to power x minus integral. Differentiation of first function fx will be f dash x into integral of e to power x will be e to power x dx plus integral e to power x f dash x dx. See, these two will get cancelled. So it becomes e to power x into fx plus c. So this is the identity or formula for the above condition. Now a question based on this. I'm taking a very simple question. Integral e to power x sin x plus cos x dx. It will become, now see, integral e to power x fx plus f dash x dx will be e to power x fx plus c. This is the identity. So implementing it in this, it will be fx, this will be f dash x. So answer is e to power x sine x plus c. E to power x sine x plus c will be the answer. Another question I'm taking now, this will be more better. By looking to e to power x and something is given in plus minus, then we will be able to implement this. Sec x 1 plus 10x dx. It will become integral e to power x sec x plus sec x 10x dx. Now see, sec x integral will be sec x 10x. So answer will be e to power x sec x plus c. One more question. Integral e to the power x 1 upon x square minus 2 upon x cube dx. Again, if fx equals to 1 upon x square, then f dash x will be minus 2 1 upon x cube. So it becomes e to power x fx plus f dash x because it is already negative. So it will be e to power x into 1 upon x square plus c. So using this technique, we will be able to do these questions also. So now we are able to see the questions on partial fraction and integral by part also. So these questions, when you will do at home, you will be able to get answers faster. But still, it needs practice. Without practice, you won't be able to do these questions. Now see, e to power x 10x plus 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. Now see e to power x fx plus f dash x, e to power x fx plus f dash x. So it will be e to power x 10 inverse x plus c. So questions are easy, but still we need to think whether we are able to do this or we need to take some better initiatives. Now for you, some of the questions I'm giving as homework. Integral x plus 3 upon x plus 5 to whole cube into e to power x dx. One more question, integral 2 minus x upon 1 minus x 2 whole square e to power x dx. Integral tan inverse root x dx. In this by part we need to implement. Then next question is integral x sine inverse x dx. And next class I'll start with this question. So this you must practice so that similar questions I must be able to do in the upcoming class. Now partial fraction, two questions I'm giving you. Integral under root cos 2x upon sin x dx. Last question for the day. Integral cos x upon 4 plus sin square x 5 minus 4 cos square x dx. This question has come in the board 2017 also. Most of the questions I use to give you which may come in the board examination also. These are the questions which you have to practice and you need to solve them. Then only you will be able to get used to these all the things and you will be able to solve many more questions. So keep practicing, keep revising these questions. One more question I'm doing. It is integral 1 upon e to power x plus 1 to whole square dx. First of all, you start solving it. What best you could do with this? I'm supposing e to power x plus 1 as t. Differentiating both the sides, e to power x dx will be equals to dt. So dx value will be equals to dt upon e to power x integral 1 upon t square dt upon e to power x integral 1 upon t square e to power x can be written as t minus 1 dt. Now we need to implement partial fraction. I suppose you will be able to implement. This question could be done with one more technique, that is only a small technique. E to power x, if we are supposing as t, then e to power x dx will be equals to dt. In this case, it will be integral 1 upon t plus 1 to whole square dt upon e to power x, and e to power x is said as t. So whatever you feel better, both the questions are from same topic, that is partial fraction. So it is up to you, whichever method you find will be convenient for you, implement that, but both are same. So with this, almost timing is over. Tanuja, you